The injured little owl was drenched completely in the rain. A woman passing by noticed it, picked it up without hesitation, and rushed it to her car. She held the tiny creature gently in her hands, trying to comfort it as best as she could. She placed the owl in a cardboard box and brought it home. Once inside, she used a soft toothbrush to carefully remove the mud and sand stuck to its feathers. The confused little owl could only sit quietly and receive her care. The woman noticed that the owl never made a sound of gratitude, but instead of getting annoyed, she patiently cleaned its injured eyes with a cotton swab. A closer look revealed that both of its eyes were hurt. She sheltered the owl in her home for a full week. Under her careful treatment, its eyes finally recovered. She tried feeding it fresh beef, but it refused to eat. The owl still didn't trust her completely. To gain its trust, the woman fed it a worm in the morning, fresh meat in the afternoon, and insects in the evening. Sometimes she even offered a small midnight snack. Slowly, the owl began to get attached to her. It started resting quietly in her arms, enjoying her warmth. Soon, it got so comfortable that it even jumped on her head. Instead of scolding it, the woman allowed its playful behavior. The owl often sniffed her fingers as if trying to memorize her scent. Maybe deep down, it feared losing her someday. Eventually, the owl became completely inseparable from her. Whenever it saw her, it hopped toward her, asking to be petted. If she ignored it, it would sulk. Knowing that the owl ultimately belonged to the wild, she finally decided to release it back into nature. But shockingly, the next day, in heavy snow, the owl returned, desperately trying to reach her window. She didn't open it, thinking it would hurt the owl in the long run, but it stayed at her doorstep for an entire day and night, refusing to leave. It was clear the owl had chosen her as its family. That night, it sat on her windowsill for a long time. When she finally invited it inside, she held it close, overwhelmed with emotion. Many days passed, and the owl became an irreplaceable member of her life. She built it a small shelter out of cardboard boxes, complete with a tiny nest, toys, even a little crown. Surprisingly, the owl became close friends with her cat, eventually becoming the most pampered creature in the house. Wearing colorful outfits, the once injured owl now looked vibrant and full of life. It grew healthier and plumper with time, but her care for it never faded, and the bond between them only grew deeper. In the end, the love between these two different species became the warmest chapter of their lives.